One way you can get a lot of information about a vehicle is by accessing and recording its VIN number. However, VIN numbers aren't usually readily accessible and they can be quite long. License plate numbers, however, on the other hand, tend to be more accessible and they're easier to remember and to record. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get a wealth of information on any vehicle by simply accessing its registration number. Let's see how this works. We're going to be using an app called Vehicle Smart from the App Store. I've got my iPad here on my screen, once again being casted using AirServer. Let's open the app, Vehicle Smart. It's got a nice appropriate car icon there. See, they have a recent update with some changes. Okay, thanks for letting us know. And what I'm going to do is just enter a vehicle reg. Now, this is a number I'm just going to pop up with off the top of my head. I don't know who this vehicle reg belongs to. I'm sorry if it's yours, but let's try GT32KL. Maybe it exists. Try search. Okay, that's not a valid number. Let's try something else. Okay, that doesn't appear to be working. Let me see if I can find a registration plate using Google. UK registration plate, that is. Okay. Images. I did a search before. I know this one works, so I'm going to try that one. Again, apologies if this plate belongs to you. It was selected by random. One Y. Okay. Do we search? Search. Okay, the app is searching the DVLA database for any details we can access for this vehicle. And there we have it. Now this app is absolutely free, and look at all the information we've gotten on this vehicle that we don't own. We don't even know where the vehicle is or have physical access to it. In fact, I don't even see the vehicle. All I had was a license plate, and now I know what the make of the vehicle is, what its model is, what year it was manufactured in, 1982. I also have a lot of useful information about whether the vehicle is MOT'd. We see here no results returned. There's also information about whether the vehicle is taxed or not. So imagine if perhaps maybe you were going to buy this vehicle, and let's say it was MOT'd, you can click on this MOT icon and it would in fact give you its MOT history, information about mileage, warnings, things that perhaps the vehicle needs to have done in a few months or at the next MOT. And this might be useful for you in case you're thinking about purchasing this vehicle as, potential future costs you may have to incur. Now, these features are premium, things about PCN or police checks. You can go ahead and purchase the app. It's a great app, so I imagine these additional features would be well worth it. But even with the free version, you can see here, it's quite useful information. Information about the V5, the size of the engine, it's 1.5 cc's, carbon emissions, the color of the vehicle, it's red, the year it was first registered. This is amazing. Let's try another registration number, see if we can actually find one that has some MOT information, which would be quite useful or quite interesting to view. Okay. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we get some juicy information on this one. Again, invalid registration. Okay, I'm going to cut the video, have another look and see if I can find something using Google search that actually has some more useful information. Okay, so I eventually gave up on the Google search using images for license plates, or UK license plates that is, and I decided to visit Auto Trader UK. So I'll take you to where I'm currently at. Let's close that. And I've just done a random search on AutoTrader, and I've got a list of just under 500,000 vehicles. I'm going to select the first option, and we're going to grab this license plate, which is NJ61RJC. And we go back to the app. You can see here, NJ61RJZ, NJ61RJZ. It's the same vehicle, yeah? In fact, let's see if... Okay, awesome, that's great. We like that view. Side by side, and we can see the plates match, unless I've mixed up that one for an I, but we'll see. Do a search. Okay, it says it's a Toyota Verso, and in the ad, that's also what it says for the make and model. So we're probably on the right track. Year 2011, that also seems to match. And here we see that this vehicle is currently untaxed. The tax was due on the 14th of September 2022. It does appear to have a valid MOT that has just under 150 days left. If we scroll down, we can see it's a petrol vehicle. So it's not using diesel, it's using petrol. The color should be blue. The vehicle is 12 years old. There's information here about its carbon emissions, which also tells us it's in the FG category, tells us what we're likely to pay in terms of road tax if we bought this vehicle. The wheel span, 2 axle, information about the V5. But up here, this is what I wanted to show you that I couldn't before. If we click on MOT, we can actually see, even though the car passed its last MOT, we can see information about advisory items. And this, for me, is fantastic. We see here there was a note by the technician about the offside rear coil spring being corroded. So this is likely something, if you bought this vehicle today, you'd have to think about in terms of potential future costs. You also see what its mileage was during that time, and we can even look at past MOTs. So this is the MOT from 2021. And an MOT that it failed earlier in 2021. And the reasons why it failed. There's information here. There was a wiper issue, information about that suspension ball joint, information about a lamp, and some more advisory notices. You know, these main problems are likely to have been resolved, but it's good to know that these were things that were repaired, you know, within a year ago. So I hope you found all of this really useful. Check the app out. I'm not affiliated with the developer or company in any way, but it's one I personally use, and I thought it was worth sharing. So that's it for now, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.